2001 in the city of Cali, Colombia. I was asked by a lady I know to pray for a student in her college, a young lady by the name of Johana Cadavid. And Johana was in the University Hospital Cali. On the way to the hospital, I discovered that Johana had been in hospital for some time and was very seriously ill. So rather than me tell her story for her, I'll ask her to tell it herself. So Johana, when did we meet?
Entonces, Johana, ¿dónde nos conocimos?
En el departamental, en el hospital.
The hospital.
And why were you in hospital?
¿Y qué hicimos en el hospital?
Oramos, hablamos.
We talk and we pray.
Yeah. And what was wrong? What was wrong with you?
¿Y qué era lo que estaba mal contigo? O sea, ¿cuál era tu problema?
Me diagnosticaron leucemia.
How do you say leucemia?
Leukemia.
What can you say it?
Leukemia.
Leukemia.
Yeah. And it was first grade leukemia, yeah?
Que si fue primer grado de leucemia.
Yeah. And when we met,
Cuando nos conocimos,
you were very, very ill, yeah?
tú estabas muy enferma, ¿sí?
What was the... You didn't know at the time, but you know now, what the doctor's diagnosis was, or their prognosis for your future. Could you tell us what the doctors had told your mum and other people knew about your future?
Tú no sabías bien cuánto tiempo te quedaba, pero ahora tú sí lo sabes y nos puedes decir cuánto tiempo le dieron los doctores a tu mamá y a la otra gente que tenías.
Una semana de vida.
Just 1 week
1 week to live.
to live here.
And you hadn't eaten for quite a long time, is that right?
¿Y es correcto que tú no comiste por un buen tiempo?
Me comí.
You didn't eat for a long time. And I remember when I first saw you, you were very, very slim, to say the least.
Y él recuerda cuando yo por primera vez estabas muy, muy, muy delgada.
And what do you remember about that day, those few minutes, Johana? What do you remember about those few minutes that Elizabeth and I came to see you?
¿Y qué recuerdas de los poquitos minutos cuando Elizabeth y yo fuimos a verte?
Because I was a complete stranger to you, so it must have been a bit odd for you.
No, mis padres dicen que desde ese momento vieron el cambio.
My parents say that in the same time that you went to visit her, they saw a big change in her life.
How did you feel?
¿Y cómo te sentías?
Al principio mal.
At the beginning, she felt bad.
Felt very bad, but soon after we had the joy of being with you for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, that was all it was, I guess.
Y entonces,
How did you feel soon after that?
pero después de esos pocos minutos que te sentiste mal, después de eso, ¿cómo te empezaste a sentir?
Bien, ya antes no comía, ya me empezaron a dar como ganas, como más ánimo de todo.
Few minutes after it, she began to feel very good. She was hungry and she wanted to do things.
And if I remember rightly, your mum said that you began to eat and eat and eat.
Y él recuerda mucho que tu mamá dijo que tú empezaste a comer y a comer y a comer.
Para que me engorde.
What was your biggest goal when you were ill and when you thought you might never leave the hospital? What was your biggest goal for your future?
Y cuando estabas en el hospital, pues pensaste que tal vez nunca ibas a salir de ahí, pero ahora estás afuera y ¿cuál es tu meta? ¿Qué es lo que quieres hacer?
Apart from to live, that would have been a fairly
Bueno,
big goal, I
aparte
suppose.
de vivir, que eso es muy bueno y ya.
¿Qué piensas hacer? No, estudiar,
Study
salir adelante.
and live the life.
And live the life, yeah. And you were studying what?
¿Qué estabas estudiando?
Cosmetología, salud de belleza.
Cosmetology.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. And a few weeks after we met, it was your college graduation.
Poco después de que nosotros nos conocimos fue tu graduación de colegio.
And I remember
De
talking to
carrusel.
yeah. I remember talking to your mum, and she didn't think you'd ever make it to your graduation, but did you?
Y él habló con tu mamá y... Sorry, can you repeat?
Were you able to make it to your college graduation?
Cuando ibas a hacer tu graduación de carrusel.
And how long after we met you in the hospital were you able to leave hospital? How long after we met you were you able? How long was it before you were able to leave the hospital?
¿Y cuánto tiempo tomó que tú salieras del hospital y todo ese proceso? O sea, después de que te conocieron, o sea, después de que te visitaron, ¿cuánto tiempo tomó que salieras del hospital?
Como
How many days? It was
1 week.
1 week. After 1 week.
After 1 week.
Yeah. And you were at your graduation, and that must have been a great joy. I would imagine.
Y pues después de eso fue tu graduación y...
Sí, al mes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 month later, and that must have been a great time for you.
Eso debió ser un buen tiempo para ti.
Yeah. And so we're now in October 2002.
Cuando...
We're now in October 2002.
Ahora estamos en octubre del 2002.
Which is 20 months on since the time we met.
Y han pasado como unos 20 meses después de que nos conocimos.
And how do you feel now?
¿Y cómo te sientes ahora?
Muy bien.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah. And no cancer? No leukemia?
¿No leucemia? No.
And you're just looking good, Johana. It's amazing to see the change.
Y de verdad es grandioso ver el cambio en ti, en tu vida, te ves muy bien.
Even the change since February this year.
Y aún también el cambio que ha habido desde febrero.
Yeah.
Mucho.
So it's really good. So God did a wonderful thing for you, yeah?
Y también es muy bueno saber que Dios hizo una muy buena cosa por ti en tu vida.
God did a wonderful thing in healing you.
Una cosa maravillosa cuando te sanó.
And what are your hopes and plans now for the future?
¿Y cuáles son tus planes ahora para el futuro?
Now you've got a life.
Ahora tú tienes la vida y ¿qué vas a hacer con la vida?
No, voy a empezar a estudiar, ¿qué es lo que quiero?
¿Estudiar qué?
Fisioterapia.
She's going to study physiotherapy.
Really?
Sí.
Wow. Hey, we get massages.
Ahora vamos a tener masajes.
Yeah. And when do you begin that course?
Y cuando tú comienzas el curso,
Or have you already begun it?
Apenas voy a comenzar a hacer vueltas para tratar de...
maybe in January.
January. Okay. Well, God bless you, Johana.
Dios te bendiga,
Cadavid.
Johana Cadavid.
It's good to see you.
Es muy bueno verte.
And it's good to see how God's transformed your life.
Y también es muy bueno ver cómo Dios ha transformado tu vida.
And God bless you for your future.
Que Dios te bendiga y bendiga tu futuro.
Hey, the end.